Yo, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back for another VOD review, and today we've got a Hacienda gameplay. Going to be going through kind of just giving my thoughts. I believe the player in the VOD review is in platinum. One thing that does stand out as well is the fact that he's on 90 ping, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to kind of go through and see what he could have done better. I know high ping isn't the easiest to play with, so I'm going to try my best to help him out here. Let's see what we do. Okay, off the break here, let's see what we're doing. Let's play out and see what we kind of notice. Okay, he's going through the right here, watching across. In terms of the timings, I can see, okay, nice, gets one. So teammate gets another one. Perfect. I actually really like this the drop shot here. In terms of kind of what's going on right now, so you can see that he's kind of watching this side of the map. P1 is a bit mixy, a little bit scrappy here. What we're going to do is we're going to make this player in the VOD review, we're going to make his main focus as this number one here. Okay, if I do open OBS throughout the video, it's just to check that my mic's recording, so don't worry about that too much. And yeah, we look good so far. So he's gonna be number one, and what you want to actually do is keep this side of the map, right? So you want to keep this side of the map. In this situation, again, looking at the teammates, I can see my teammates got the left here. So what I would do if I was in a situation is just kind of worry about this corridor here and worry about this thing on the right. Now, one thing I would say is, utilizing your equipment, especially early game when there's no trophies. I would utilize my equipment. Let's kind of play it out. So right now, as soon as he gets one, so you see right there, the only thing I would say is about being a bit more cautious is, I feel like better players in that situation, if we kind of look from the red perspective here, right, if we look at attack maps, I feel like if a better player does go in, and let's say they go through here, right, somebody goes through there, and at the same time, somebody goes through the corridor, what could end up happening is somebody slides around this corner, at the same time somebody slides around this corner, and you're going to be in a 2v1. So one thing I would say, in my opinion, just being a bit more careful, is just making sure you're in that situation, you're kind of playing a little bit closer to the wall. Again, just a small detail here, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find those small details. So what I like to do is kind of shoulder this corner here. So I would actually prefer to stay around here, so that way if I do get shot, let's say he slides around the corner, I can kind of get into cover and play my life a little bit better. So that's just a side note. It doesn't affect him in this situation because he gets a kill, but just a side note. Again, another one I would say is using your equipment a bit more, but I like it. A really good kill here, gets the first one, but I love what you do here. I don't love you moving forward with the sprint because, like I said, you get caught off guard. So in this game, specifically in Black Ops 6, I would say it's basically who can camera who. So when I say the word camera, right, I say, okay, who can camera who? What it basically means is most gunfights, it's going to be about who can camera who. So for you guys that don't know what camera is, cameraing is a blanket term used. So I'm going to say it like that. Let's call it cameraing, okay? So cameraing is the main term used. And then underneath it, we've got things like sliding. So sliding around corners. We've got jumping around corners. We've got snaking, stuff like that, okay? So these are all different things you can do to camera your opponent. When you camera your opponent, you basically get the advantage because you see them a second before they see you, okay? So stuff like that. So in this situation, you can see this opponent does actually camera you, but you do a fantastic job with the movement. So I don't like the original play. I'm not a big fan of it. I want you to be a little bit more cautious on the head glitch and just kind of play your life a bit more, but great work once you saw him. Lovely movement. Okay, now it's 3 down. We know the fourth guy, if we look at the map is around there, and this is where I think you made a first big mistake. Okay, so in this situation, I just don't think there's a reason for you to really push out, bro. You're in a really good spot, you're kind of chilling there, you get a nice little 2-piece, you go through, and once you get those first 2 kills, there's no reason to really jump out. Again, this is just a bit of an overcommitment. Just kind of understand your role and what your position is on the map. Okay, so if we look at the kill feed together, there's 3 people down. Okay, so we can see 1, 2, 3, and it's very clear the last player, Derek, the 4th player, if we look at the mini-map, we actually know exactly where he is. So we have all the information we need. So the first thing you should do here is start centering on the 4th player. So if you're going to go forward here, what I would have recommended is doing a little slide cancel to this head glitch and watching your left. So as soon as you jump off there, for me, that's a big mistake, because you're like overcommitting to something for no real reason. So I would have said play for that 4th player. Instead, you see a little bit tunnel vision. I think that's a fair word to use here. So all I would have recommended there is, instead of being here, I would have literally said you either go to that corner there or you back away and stay in this area here. So if you look at pack maps now, I would have said stay around here and kind of command that area. Again, small overcommitment. Actually, this was quite a big overcommitment. I really don't like that play. Maybe it was an accident, goes through, and you end up getting 3-piece. So again, just that small kind of one little mistake ends up costing you, next 10 seconds and the potential rotation. So we go through here and you can see again, now they're cutting the lanes. It gets a bit annoying now, all from that one play. Okay, so we're going to go through. I don't know what's going on here. It starts to mute yourself and stuff, but let's go through. Okay, as we rotate now, let's kind of understand what's going on here. So we're going towards P2. So before we do anything, let's see where we've spawned, what's kind of going on. So we're spawning around there. Cool. So we're spawning around this area here. So we know that we have this left side out. No one's really pushed through. Now what they probably have done is is they probably have someone on the hill. Somebody did kill us around this area here, so I'm going to assume there's 2 people around there. Now, in my opinion, they're probably sending people throughout the right, kind of starting to rotate around. So I'm going to guess they have something like this, okay? Just something kind of like this where people are pushing around. So what I would be cautious of is the potential player that's going for the spawns. If they are going for the spawns, they are going to be, you know, around the Lambo side, and they're going to potentially go around there to get the spawns for P2. So I'm looking kind of towards that, and at the same time, even in this lobby area, I don't know where they are. They could be around there as well. So as I spawn right now I'm number 1, okay? If I spawn up right now, my first thing I'm going to do is kind of play for the P2 area. I don't want to go forward. I want to play for P2. So the first thing I'll probably use is my stun to kind of clear this little area. So I'd probably chuck a stun in there, maybe a nade as well. Otherwise, I'll kind of chuck a stun and then go to the right and hold it. But I am expecting a gunfight. So I'm curious how you play this, if you also expect a gunfight. So we go through. And again, this is my first, I would say, not first, but this is another mistake I would say. It's just kind of thinking very narrow-minded. What I mean by that is, right now, if we look where you are going towards here, okay? So you are standing around there. Now, your team have also committed. So this is where I want you to start playing for spawns a lot more. In this situation, if we look at tac maps together, do you see number 1? This is you as the arrow. Right now, you are getting fortunate because they have also backed away. So when you died, you were around here, okay? You didn't know where they were. They could have easily started to push this area. They could have started to push through to get the spawns. But what they ended up doing is making a mistake. They ended up going backwards and kind of playing the cuts, okay? Now, I think they made a mistake. Especially in these kind of lobbies, you're going to see people aren't really prioritizing the spawns. That's what I want you to do. I want you to play ahead, start prioritizing the spawns. What you've done is you essentially, instead of going right to get the P2 spawns, is you've committed to the P1. Now, imagine if number 4 goes through, you are giving him this for free. And this is a big problem. If you look at your map as well, where your teammates are dying. You were actually the only player that could have rotated there, or should have rotated there as a minimum. And now you're in a position where they may get the spawns for free for P2. So let's play it out. You see, you go through and you kind of watching around. I'm curious how your team spawns out. So your team still spawns there. And this is where I want to talk about, in my opinion, kills that aren't very valuable, okay? So these 2 kills here, if we look at time of the hill, you get 1 kill, you get 2 kills, okay? You are basically saving 4 seconds. 4 seconds you save, so you save 4 seconds, but there's a chance you give them spawns. If you give them spawns, this is a money hill. They could get from a good setup about 45 seconds, okay? So in my head, the way I'm looking at this is that you gave them a potential 45 seconds to secure 4 seconds, and you don't even secure that time. So to keep them off it. So again, we have to be more cautious. Now, in this situation, do you see how you end up having the spawns? It's not because you held them, and this is really important. It's not because you guys did a great job anchoring. It's because your opponents did a poor job rotating. So if we actually look right now, there is no insight right now of where your opponents are. You have no idea. They could be around there right now, okay? And I want you to really focus on tac maps right now. As you go left here, yes, in this situation, it works out. This wasn't because of your play. This was more because of your opponent's play. And this is what we're trying to train you for. This is what I'm trying to help you with, is understanding the value of important kind of positions on the map. Right now, I would have said, take this space on the map, go to the right, maybe go to Lambo or go there and kind of just secure this area. Now, why do we not want to be back here? Is because we also don't want to lose lobby control, okay? So in this situation, you see lobbies clear. What I would have done is go through, maybe get Lambo here and kind of, you know, you're playing with a teammate. So what you could have done, again, there's only 15 seconds left. What would have been perfect is if you told your teammate, okay, I'm going to go to the far right, so I'm going to get Lambo control. That way you know that nobody's pushing through, and you tell your teammate to take up lobby, for example. That way, if you look at your map control now, even your 2 randoms, if they go and die and they spawn back here, do you just see how we have more map control? We now have a line. This is so much more valuable because now we can hold the P2. Okay, so this blue line is what we really wanted here. This is kind of what we wanted, something like this, okay? But what I'm going to show you now is what actually happened. So you went there, your teammates went there. So what we actually happened, we'll make this the yellow line. This is actually what happened. Do you see the difference in terms of map control? We don't really have a lot. And there's a big gap here. What we're going to do is we're going to do the gap in, we'll do it in red as a bit of a danger area. You're leaving a big gap for the red player to go through and manipulate the spawns. Again, in this case, it doesn't happen. In this case, they don't do that. But against better players, they are always going to do that. So this play here, we cannot repeat, okay? So it's really important to not worry about just what happened, but to understand it. Now, this is actually important. The player right here, so Beef Package, he was on the hill. So what ended up happening was I actually guessed it right. Beef Package actually did go there, but the difference was instead of pushing through, he decided to play the hill. So now you're seeing it from the enemy's perspective, why it's also a bad play. What he should have done is got the spawns. Why? Because the hill is only valuable once you have map control. The hill right now isn't that valuable because he's by himself. So you go through, you end up getting the kill there. Good trades together, I guess. There you go, good trades. And you end up holding the spawns. So it was a bit of a misplay from you. And you got fortunate that this number 4 decided to sit on the hill. He got about 1 second from that instead of pushing up. Again, we cannot rely on the opponents to make a mistake, okay? Let's keep going through now. Now we're on P2. The next thing is looking at the minimap, seeing what's empty right now. So we're going to go through. I know they're coming through the front. Let's see what you do. So the first thing I want to see is a bit more equipment usage from you, okay? Great kill. In this situation, again, just use your stuns, use your nades, kind of slow them down a little bit. So right now I can see you're watching through middle and I'm absolutely okay with that. Obviously I understand you're trying to watch both right now, but this is where I want you to use your equipment a bit more. Again, kind of with your teammates, kind of just having a plan here. Like right now, there is no way you know if they come through the front. You see, you're kind of hoping for timing. Again, great shot. Say your shot, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually nice. It's quite satisfying to look at. You actually look like you have a decent shot, but then there's a reason why you're in this rank. And I really think it comes down to awareness and kind of just positioning. So right now is a perfect example. I think right now your teammates there, you go through. You just need to be a little bit more clinical with your equipment and your map control and stuff like that. So there's 1, there's 2, okay? So now we know 2 are dead. We go up top again. Right now your teammate's there. You don't need to be watching this. You should be watching the front right now. As soon as your teammate dies, keep kind of aware of his name, which Beef Package, okay? Then right now, if you stand here, I would like to see you chuck a stun grenade, go back to the Lambo. I don't really like you standing here because I feel like you're going to get caught off guard. So for me, it's just about playing the off angle near the Lambo. And what I would have actually said, just a really, really good spot, is right here. What I'd always recommend people doing is staying behind here, okay? You stand right here and you watch the front. Okay, then you go prone and you watch this left door. Then you stand up and watch the front. Then you go prone and watch the left door. Then you stand up and watch the front. So you basically give yourself a good chance of getting the timing, okay? As you do this, so you're behind the head glitch, okay? So what you're doing is you're not getting shot from both ways. So as you're standing up, you watch the front, you see no one there. You see no one in that little area. You're like, okay, they're not coming through the front. Let's watch the left. But as we watch the left, we go prone so we don't get shot from the front. At the same time, what you could say, well, this is what you're basically doing. If we look here, we'll make you number 1, as we mentioned. So let's say somebody's coming through there and somebody's coming through there. What you do is you watch the front, okay? If you don't see anyone, that means they're not going to push you for the next, 5 seconds? So you're okay. So then you watch the left, okay? So it's all about timing. And then what you do is you use your equipment. You use 1 stun at the front while you watch the left. You cook a grenade, stuff like that. You kind of give yourself a timing, okay? But we go through, good shots. Let's play it forward. Let's see what happens there, actually. So yeah, so you can see the timing wise, again, that's such a annoying death there because I feel like you had such a good position and your shot was so well there, you probably could have had that. As there's 20 seconds left, we need to push through. We don't want to spawn this side. We want to push through. So this again is a really, really bad play. Why? Because as I pause it right here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to a lot of depth in the first rotation. Second rotation, we'll kind of let it play out because most of the time it's the same thing. But right now, do you see with 15 seconds left, let's kind of go through tac maps, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to go through spawns right now. Spawns and kind of understanding what we want. So we're the blue team in this situation, okay? So we're the blue team. We have a teammate right there. We have a teammate right there. We have another 2 teammates on the hill. So we have something like that. And I'm around there, okay? When I say me, I'm talking about the VOD review that the VOD that we're reviewing. In this situation, we have these spawns. So we have spawn A, and my opponents have spawn B. For P2, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want, okay? We actually want them to spawn there because we have a lot of P2 control. Not a problem. I'm fine with that, okay? That's fine. As there's 17 seconds left, we need to think of the bigger picture. And what's that? That's P3. So as I look at P3, I actually would like my opponents to spawn here at the end of P2, okay? So this is what good teams do. What they do is they end up giving you the scrap time. Okay, so they give you let's say the last 10 seconds. Okay, so now we have the last 10 seconds, but not only the last 10 seconds, you also have the bad spawns for P3. So what your goal is to have the good spawns So your goal is to have spawn point A for about 35 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, okay, on P2. As the last 20 seconds start to go on, you do not want to be here. You do not want to be in this green territory. Why? Because you actually want, if you can, to push this out. And imagine right now, instead of being back here, imagine if you were standing there, you get these 2 kills. What happens? You would spawn them there because your teammate pushes up as well. Imagine you spawn them there now. There's 10 seconds left of the hill. This is perfect. Let's say these players die as well. This is the perfect situation, right? Let's say you go through, these guys push up, you get the kills. Your teammates now will keep them trapped at the back. You want them to be in this green area, and that is the most effective way of playing Hardpoint. It's giving them the bad spawns at the end of it. So when you get this kill, you should be looking 10 seconds left. Where do we want to spawn? We do not want to spawn back here. We want to leave this area out, but you're going back there. You're giving yourself the bad spawns for P3. You see these small decisions. You see that kill, that's a useless kill. Let him have that. You should be pushed up now, because now, again, a good player, any good player right now, if I pause it, if we look at attack maps, any good player right now is going to sit here. Okay, he's going to sit here and they're going to watch this cut. They're going to watch this cut here. So if I show you on attack maps, any good player right now, every time I'm playing on this hill on P4, I'm watching this area here because I know they spawn here. So if they don't kill you here again, this is just more because of the lobby you're in, but I'm trying to prepare you for those better lobbies. So you go through, and again, you're not getting punished. So one thing that's happening right now is you're not making the most optimal plays, but you're not getting punished. So I'm trying to show you the difference, okay? The plays that I want you to start making. Right now we go through, again, that's okay. Your actual movement's fine, your shot's fine. There's 2 down. Again, trophy right now, that's absolutely fine. You're going to get pushed. I don't mind you backing off. In terms of your actual mechanics, it seems fine. For me, it's more about your game awareness, especially as an AR. I just want you to manipulate the spawns a little bit more and kind of just manipulate the map a little bit more. Right now, we spawn out. This is perfect. Let's go up top. Let's think, okay, what are my teammates doing right now? Well, my teammates are standing there. I would love to help them watch over, but right now, my first kind of thing I should do is watch the left, make sure no one's coming from the balcony, and then I can kind of use this cover, maybe like pop my head up and get some kills. Let's see how you play this out. So again, you see you get tunnel vision. My first thought there would be to watch the left. Why? Because they could easily go up that ladder. So for me, it's just about a little bit of tunnel vision I'm seeing. Again, you jump off right there. You're the main AR. You're the AR right there. I want you watching over. I don't want you kind of running on the hill with your AR out. I'd rather you watching over, getting those kills. So sometimes I do want to see you play a little bit more position heavy. Right now, you're in like a platinum lobby, especially as you get to the crimson level and iridescence, you're going to get really punished for the way you're playing, okay? So I want to kind of help you with that. Let's go through. Good kill. Great kill. That's 2 down. That's 3 down. We know the last player's there. Let's see how you play this. He's on the right. Again, back player kind of right there. I think you go for him, bro. You made him one shot. I think you just got to go for him there. I see why you backed away, because maybe his teammates were there, but I don't mind you kind of going for that. Let's keep playing this out here. Again, you see what I'm talking about by tunnel vision? Like right now, you get stunned, they know where you are, there's about 2 of them on the hill, okay? Your teammates with you, you got your equipment still, so you're not using your equipment, and you're just sliding in, okay? You don't see anyone there, and then you just slide in, and you just get cameraed. So for me, things like that, you're just playing your life. As an AR player, you want to think, okay, what can I do here? Well, what I can do is let my teammate go in front of me. What I can do is maybe head glitch this area here, wait for a second, like stand up on this like box, head glitch it, snake it, get an angle, get a kill, get someone weak, then push them. What you're doing now is you're trying to just get lucky timing, but you're not really like planning it. What you could have done if you stayed on that head glitch was you would have fried this guy because he overcommits. So just little things like that. I want to see you take your position a little bit more, because right now you're kind of just running around, sliding around, and it seems like you're almost playing as if it's a pub, and it doesn't look like you're thinking about, okay, where could I go? Where should I be? Where should I do? Stuff like that. So I want to see you think about it a little bit more. Like right there, this spot's a lot better. You see what I'm talking about? Obviously this is the first time I've seen the gameplay. Do you see how the play that I wanted you to do first, you do now, and it basically works? That's exactly what I wanted you to do earlier. I wanted you to go through, get this guy weak, take your time, get some shots off, and get the kill. Exactly what you did now, okay? So now you go through, again, your teammate's not with you, he's pinching now, turn around. Okay. Really bad hip fire. Yes, you got turned on. It wasn't as bad as it looks. That was more because you just want hip fire, because you were hip firing there, and the spread is just crazy with the hip fire with an AR. So again, kind of a weird play to hip fire there, but it's okay. Let's start rotating. Again, don't get tunnel vision. Yes, you're down by 30, but so many simple rotations. Like right now, I wouldn't even worry about the hill. I would go up top and worry about the top. There you go. I actually don't mind this play, but again, you kind of, I don't mind it. Let's see what happens there. He ends up team killing right there. That's what I need to help you with. It's just this area here. It's like, for some reason, you're losing a lot of map control and you're kind of chasing dots and chasing kills. And I want to really help you with that discipline. Like right now, your teammate's right there. Like your teammate is right there. There is no benefit from you getting on the hill as an AR player. You know, if I pause this right now, your team's, you got 1, 2, 3 teammates on the right. Just let's say you knew nothing about spawns, nothing about spawns. If I see 3 teammates on my right, the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, they're probably coming from my left. So the better play would have been, look where you are now, the better play would have been to go left here, stay on this ledge. So let me show you through tac maps. This is where you are right now, okay? You are right here. You are this blue number 1. You have a teammate on your left. You have a teammate on your left. You have a teammate on your left. Like that. That's literally what you have. Without knowing anything. I would just guess. Let's say I didn't know spawns. I said, right, I'm going to guess they're going to spawn there because my teammate spawned out. I'm going to guess they're going to spawn around Lambo. So why don't I do this? Why don't I slide here and watch this cut? Okay, because then what you could have done is you would have stopped them coming through this door. If you guys look at attack maps, you would have stopped them coming through the door. What your goal is to stop them from peeking through this window and getting a kill. You would have stopped them. You would have been here on the map being annoying, and then you could have looked back here and cut the lanes, okay? But what you do is you just jump on the hill and you lose all map control. So now if you forward it, you lose all map control. Your teammates with you, you should be watching over them. Right now, in my opinion, this is a wasted spot. And again, look where they're coming from. Great grenade, by the way. Great grenade. And now you get off. Yes, a cruise missile comes in, so fair enough. But you see what I'm talking about, map control? Now your whole team dies. It's not a coincidence. You guys lose that. And it's like things I'm saying right now, you're seeing it play out because the game is very repetitive. The game itself is very repetitive, and it's all about mastering the patterns, okay? And what I'm seeing right now is just a few things we need to shift. There's a few fundamental issues that I'm seeing in your gameplay, and you're not really addressing them. You're running up the hill a lot. You're not really thinking, right, where would I be beneficial to my team? That's what we definitely need to work on, okay, my friend? Even right now, 20 seconds left. Look where you are. You're on this side of the map. Very, very careful here, because what you're doing, you're potentially giving yourself bad spawns. You get 2, again, just thinking for a second, right, where could they be? Now, what you do here, the reason you get the kills here is because you pushed out here. Now, the reason I don't love this play is because this is potentially going to give us bad spawns. So you got to be careful. If you're going to go here, you got to make sure your teammates are kind of blocking the P2 spawns going around that area. As we go through, you get 1, you get 2. Again, just thinking in my head right now, logically, look, I know the spawns. Let's say I don't. Let's say I don't know the spawns. Let's say I don't know what's going on. And I'm just thinking, right, I'm trying to learn the spawns off. How do I do this? Just think like this, okay? I have 1 teammate on the left. If we look at the map here, I have 2 teammates on the left. I have 3 teammates on the left. Okay, they're probably coming through the right. So they're probably coming through here. So what do I do when I go on the hill? Let me stand there. But instead of standing there, because they're probably coming through the right. This is just the basics without even understanding the spawns, just kind of slowing the game down. So you see as you go through right there, again, that's a big 15 seconds. If you could have held that, that would have been huge, my friend, okay? I understand you got a 2-piece. But right there, that kill was everything because you don't get a lot of time for that. And now look, guess where you spawn? You spawn relatively out. Why? Because you and your team are rotating late. You're giving yourself the bad spawns. And this is what I'm talking about. Against better teams, they're going to chain that time together. So let's go through here. Let's see what's going on. You're going round. Okay, you're finally playing for the spawns. I'm okay with this. Got to be a bit more snappy here. You're kind of running. I want to see you slide cancelling, aiming in, being a bit more snappy. Your teammates there, hold the back. Okay, good. So this is where I want to see you use your map, okay? Use your mini map and understand what's going on. 2 go down. If there's 1 on your right here, you got to be very careful. Why? This is where, again, you're just getting very impatient, in my opinion, okay, my friend? In this situation, let's watch it together. I don't mind you sitting where you are and kind of getting the cross there. As soon as two go down here, you should be thinking, okay, there's 40 seconds left. My teammates are kind of far away. If anything, let's just play this out where your teammates are, okay? So you're sitting right here. You know there's at least 2, maybe 3 on the hill, okay? Because they kind of flooded through the front. Something like that. So they might do something like that, okay? We don't know where the last is. Let's leave him out for now. We don't know where he is. All we know is somebody on our team spawns there. Okay, let's play this out. Right now, you can actually see your team. Your team is spawning out. So even if we back away, you can predict that your team's going to spawn out because they're going to be blocking the P2. They're going to be pushing up. So you can see they're spawning out. You should be thinking, right, if I can play my life back here, I am doing 2 things. 1, I'm being annoying because they have to deal with me. And 2, I can then pinch the opponent and they have someone to worry about. Because right now, if you all come through the left, let's say you die and you all come through the left, this is so easy for them because they're holding the angle. But if you stay right here, One thing you're doing is you're blocking the spawn so they can't spawn there. So this guy's probably spawning around there, which is a little bit further away. And two, you're actually causing an issue. So this guy's to turn around. This guy might start tweaking and turn around. Then these guys can go in and they're 3v1. So the point is you want to cause a distraction from a different angle. But look, you go through, you're by yourself, you go through, and again, your teammates aren't there. If they watch this, you're dead here. If that guy watches that, you're dead here. You go through, you overcommit, you end up dying, and now they're gonna get the time. Why? Because you're all coming through the front. You're all coming through the front now, so you've just given them an easy kill. So what I would have said is play your life there, be annoying, pinch them, and just chill a little bit. Now you're going through the front, going through the front, going through the front, 20 seconds left. As soon as you die here, we need to rotate. We need to rotate. So you're gonna go through, and again, what would a good team here do? What a good team would have done from the other side, if they had a bit more spawn awareness there, they would have actually trapped you at the back there. So you got kind of lucky. What they would have done is when they got those kills there, they should have pushed up. Open that spawn at the back and let you spawn there towards the end of P2. That would have been a great play from them. As we go through again, let's play some cuts here, bro. You know, why are you pushing them, bro? Just chill. Play some cuts. You're going for kills. You're going for these eager kills. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. You're playing here. Right, let me tell you the big problem with this. Let me show you the huge issue with this. Let's forget everyone else. Let's say you're playing against a good team right now. You're actually playing against a good team that know what they're doing, okay? They have one player around here. Okay, cool. You are sitting right here in this corner. What you're doing is losing your advantage. What I mean by that is there's one player playing for scrap. By the way, he's left that now, so he's gone. Let's say he's gone this way, okay? Let's move everything else. Where are your teammates? They're kind of fighting around middle. Let's just say your team's like this, okay? You got one there, one middle, one around there, something like that. We don't know exactly, okay? And your opponents are fighting them. Okay, your opponents are fighting them. What's happening here is you're losing your number advantage by playing these cuts because you were 4v3 because your opponent had the heal, okay? And now let's just say your teammates get these kills. As they get these kills and this guy's progressing, guess what happens? Let's just say your team loses the 3v3 gunfight, right? Which could happen. We have no influence on that right now. What's going to happen is the game is going to say, okay, number one is actually in this terrible spot. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give them, your team, the bad spawns for P3. But you just had the perfect setup. What you should have done, instead of sitting here, was sit somewhere like there, where you could hold mid-map and support your team if needed. But look how far pushed up you are. You're pushed up here. Again, in this situation, it works out. Why? Because they don't know what they're doing. They're playing it poor. Against a better team, that's not going to work out. And look what happens. Your team spawns behind you because of that play. So you have to be careful. Right now, you're getting a lot of kills because your opponents don't know what they're doing. But the issue you're going to have is you're going to, get used to bad habits. So I really, really don't want you to make these bad habits. I can see you're definitely a good shooter. You're playing good off angles at times, but it's just not the right play because you're giving yourself bad spawns sometimes. And again, you're getting fortunate in my opinion because you're getting the good spawns without doing anything, more because of your opponent's mistake, okay? So we definitely need to work on that. You go through, good shots there, he's gonna be in your right, that's fine. Big 2Ps, 25 seconds, let's push out again. That's 2 down, let's push out, let's start pushing out. They're spawning in front of you, right there again. I wanted you to push out a little bit, just get a bit more aggressive there. You still got your equipment, just little things like that. With 15 seconds left, you see how much time you gave them there? Like once you got that 2-piece, bro, just fly at them, and your teammates with you, just fly at them, push out, start cutting the lanes there. So right there, what I would have said is as soon as you heal up, like right now, I would have said this, okay? They are going to be spawning there. What you should have done is say, right, let's say you're this, okay? You push up, you start going towards middle, you start rotating round. What you should start doing is start making this shift from here. If you look at attack maps, start going there towards the new, and on the way, you're just slowing them down. So right now, you would have seen them coming through the door. Just chuck a stun, chuck a nade, shoulder, be annoying, and start rotating to the new hill. But instead, look, you back away, you give them time and pressure, and now what's going to happen is they're pushing you back. If you pause it right now, they've got mid-map control. You're giving them mid-map control for free, basically. So we go through, and now they've got mid-map control for free. But again, for some reason, they're pushing the old. There's 3 of them pushing the old. So what happens? You guys get the luxury of the rotation. In this lobby, it's so easy to win because no one's rotating. You see right there, there was 5 seconds left. They should have rotated, but 3 of them went to old, and now you get a 360 here. So your opponents aren't doing a good job, and you just need to kind of capitalize on that. Same situation right now, you're going through. Just look at the mini map, say, right, what's empty? What area of the map's empty? What can I do? Okay, that's a little bit unlucky, to be honest with you. You got shot from there, but right now, yeah, I would say it's a little bit unlucky because your teammate was right there. Maybe you don't need to run around like that, to be honest, but that was a little bit unlucky in terms of how you got shot there. You know they're coming through the other side in the middle. Right now, watch the middle. No one's watching it. Perfect. I love that from you. See, just that play right there. I love that play. Watch your middle. Push out a little bit. Push out a little bit. Watch your right. That's fine. Hold that. Don't worry about it too much. Your teammate's got the right. I would have kept middle there. I don't mind what you're doing, but I would have just kept middle, and there you go. That's why. So again, you can see why I'm thinking the way I am. It's because some, like right now, bro, if I'm looking at this, they can only come from two ways. They can come through here or the right. Now, the reason that they're not going to come behind you is because you just spawn there. Can someone pinch you? Yes, but it's going to take a bit of time. In this situation, just hold middle. What I would have said is this, bro. Literally slide there. Like as you're going up these stairs, look to your right. If you see no one there, slide there. Just chill in this off angle, go prone, whatever you want, just chill and watch these stairs. Why? Because your whole team is watching that right door. Look, you end up panicking, you go through, you watch this area again, even this area, you don't need to go right there. If you're going to go there, watch your left immediately, just for a second. Chuck a stun, chuck a grenade, go back to middle. Look, you give up middle, which was your area, you go through and you end up dying from middle and getting pinched. So sometimes I just want you to not get tunnel vision, say, right, I'm holding middle, let me chill for a second, trust your teammates. You know, they're in a really easy spot to hold it, you're good to go. 15 seconds, don't worry about the hill. Again, cut the lanes, go through the left there. What I would have said is go through the left corridor. I would have said sit somewhere around here, just cut the lanes. You're getting kills, but they're not the most valuable kills. Like right there, you get a two-piece, that's fine. This is where I wanted you to be earlier, right here. Why? Because you wouldn't be able to get them. Someone's probably on the hill already. Someone's probably gone past you already. He's underneath. Yeah, he's on the hill. That's the guy I was kind of mentioning. I knew he'd be on the hill. Okay. You're bringing the game back, though. It's a big P4. I don't love this. Don't love this, you again getting on the hill. I want to see you kind of just taking control of the catwalk, because on this P1 the catwalk is so important. Like I'm looking at this, and you and your teammate that you're coming with, you're all on the hill. 3 of you are on the hill, and it's just like no one's watching over. Like you need to do a better job watching over. Right now, go up top again. Go up top. Your teammates are on the hill. Go up top catwalk. Just watch over. Even in this situation, bro, like there's no way you survive that. Okay, fair enough. But like right now, okay, if I play this out, okay, right now, as soon as your teammates die in this situation, in my opinion, you should not be worrying about the hill, because there's no way you get there and play your life. Like for me, you're much better off playing your life around the hill, getting some kills, going up top ladder. But look, you're going through, like right now, there is zero chance you kill someone that's either there or there or there. Like they have such an advantage over you, and that's not even including the left side or behind you. There's so many angles to get shot from. I feel like this is just literally like a suicide area, bro. So you back away. Like you shouldn't kind of give yourself, like right there, I felt like you were just running into bullets for no reason. Again, same thing, you're just running into bullets for no reason. You're getting away with it because the players you're playing against just aren't the top level. So I want you to definitely improve these fundamentals. 10 seconds left, so let's start rotating ASAP. How are we gonna do this? Gonna break through the front? There you go. Someone's going to already be there on the head glitch. There you go. See, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It's the same thing. In iridescent lobbies, bronze lobbies, whatever. It's the same thing. It's just scaled at a faster rate. So right now, 10 seconds left. You can't just think, okay, 10 seconds left, I'm going to get through, bro. People are going to be rotated. The fact that they're rotated right now is, that's how they should be. You go through, again, look at this. You're going through the front. Easy kill. Now you're going to spawn further out. So let's see what happens now. You end up dying there. You might end up getting spawns, yeah. Again, they're not holding spawns. They're not holding spawns. So you get kind of fortunate here. If they were holding the spawns, you spawn far out. So do you see how you die and you still are able to break in? It's because they're not holding spawns at all. So we need to do a better job of holding spawns. Right now, trophy equipment needs to be in ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Chuck your equipment, bro. Chuck your equipment. Stun, nade, stun, nade, stun, nade, stun, nade. Hold middle. Look, you're giving up middle. You're giving up lobby. Just hold lobby there. Your teammates had that. Your teammates had that. You should have just held lobby there. And let me show you why. Let me show you the issue we just had. Right now, your teammates watching front. There was 2 of them watching front. There's 2 of them watching front. Let them have front right now, okay? This guy thinks, you know, you got lobby. Look what happens. You see how he's watching front? This is fine. Right now, they both have front. You should have lobby. When I say that, you should go into lobby a little bit more, shoulder a little bit more, be a bit more annoying in lobby. That's fine. But look what happens. You give up lobby. Your teammate starts tweaking. Look. You give up lobby. He's like, oh, wait, what? Let me go lobby now. You guys end up switching, causing a little bit of like kind of just weird timing. Now he's got lobby, you got the front, and now you're going back to lobby. You're like, oh, let me hold lobby. Now you're both watching the exact same thing. You see? So this is what happens because you're not communicating with your teammate. That's fine. You're playing with someone else. Obviously, this guy's not a teammate that you're coming with, but you should be like, right, instead of actually following him, let me just hold a lane. So you should have just held an area. Okay, now you go through. Now your teammates kind of needs help at the front. He's by himself. You get bad timing and you end up getting killed there. Okay, and guess what? You end up dying from lobby. So in that situation, I definitely think you could have played that better. Just small details there. Like, I've got a stun, I've got a nade. Why am I not using them? Stuff like that, okay? You spawn at the back. Remember what we said? We don't want to spawn at the back here. Just push through. Go through the lobby. Do what you need to do here. We just don't want to spawn here. Let's just push in. We do not want to spawn here. Again, equipment is a big thing that we're not utilizing. 180 to 210. Let's see what we do here. Okay, you end up going in. Your teammate breaks the hill. You're gonna spawn a little bit out. I say you break this. Again, equipment's a big thing I want you to use. Great slide there. I'm very happy with that. He's gonna be in your left here. That's okay, bro. Good play right there. Great play. 2 down. Perfect. Okay, he's 1 on your left here again. That's fine. Okay, you got a 2-piece. I don't expect you to get the 3rd. That's not an issue. A little bit difficult at this stage of the game. This is the stage of the game where you can't really make any mistakes. It's more about not getting to this stage because with 23 seconds left, they can just rotate right now. You need to rotate. You need to rotate right now through middle. You need to rotate and look, you go for the scrap time. Do you see what I'm talking about though? Do you see what I'm talking about? Like even that little route there, look, you see you're taking your time, Right now, if I was playing, for example, and I rotated, I would have been, let's say there, okay? It doesn't seem like a lot, but those 2 or 3 seconds, those distance is everything. That distance is the timing. That is the literal difference between dying and not dying in this situation because of the timing. So we need to work on our timing, okay? Just be a bit quicker. I love the route you did. I love the way that you were a little bit late, so you decided to go round. Fantastic 3-piece. A little bit of criticism there, just playing your life a little bit at the end of it. That was a really good 3-piece. I love what you did, but I don't think you played for it, okay? So I want to go through this again. In this situation, you realize, okay, you should realize, right, I'm a little bit late. Let me take my time, okay? You know they're on your left here. And again, right now, I noticed that you didn't, like, I wanted you to play for this. So what I would have said is wait here for a second. Look to your left. You see you didn't even look to your left? You actually should have been dead here. Like, you actually should have died there. You got fortunate in terms of, oh, he's right in front of you. You kill this guy. That guy should have killed you at that little cut I mentioned. So right there, I would have loved for you to do the same play, but actually mean it. So when I say that, is actually look and understand the timing and say, right, someone's going to be on my left here. Let me wait. Let me get the timing fine. Like right now, you go through, say, okay, let me chill. Just watch your left there. Watch your left. Wait for the timing. Go behind them. So you should have waited for a second, seen that guy on the left, killed him, then killed him, okay? But great shot. Again, this guy wasn't realizing that's 2 down. You get the 3rd. Perfect, okay? This is just really picky right now from me, but that's kind of what I wanted to say, is that I feel like that was a little bit fortunate, but end of the day, it works out perfect. Okay, in this situation, your whole team is on the hill. They are all going to be watching that side. All I need you to do right now is go up top and watch this middle. You know they're spawning around there. That you know they're spawning on this side. To watch middle. Don't let them through this middle area. Do not let them through this middle area. Be annoying. Be annoying. If you get a kill or 2, push this middle and go to that window. Let's see what you do. Please watch your left there. Please watch your left there. There you go. Please watch. There you go. There you go. Push this. This is what I wanted. No, don't turn around. Don't turn around. You will find there. You will find there. And look at that. See what's going on here? See what's going on here? I'm tweaking because right there you had the game, bro. You had it. Just chill. No one's there. That means you're early. Just hold this angle. They're going to be there. They're going to be there. You hold the angle. You hold the angle. Just hold it. Just hold it. Look, you go through. I would have actually said to go that Heglitch right there. You end up turning around. You tweak. And look what happens. He comes behind you. I think he jumped up or something. But right there, again, you're just leaving middle. You have to hold it. And guess what happens? They end up going through and breaking the hill. Honestly, bro, that's not why you lost the game. If you end up losing the game, I don't know. But that's not why you would have lost. But that's such a big, like, play that I want you to be a little bit more efficient with, okay? It was a little bit too late anyway, so that's not why you lost, but I definitely think you should have done that. Just hold middle a little bit more there, bro. And yeah, that's going to be it. Looks like they end up winning the game probably on the P1, I would assume. There's no way you guys bring this back, right? There's no way. I mean, I would tweak if you do. I mean, I've seen crazier comebacks. This is insane though. This is insane though. Again, you guys just run into the hill. No one's watching over. This P1, bro, is stressing me out. This P1 is stressing me out. Oh, okay. You kind of have to go to the hill now. 249, 249. And oh my god, how is this not done, bro? You guys actually okay? You guys kind of shooting right now, bro. There's no way you guys bring this back, right? There's no way you got what? What happened? Oh no, they won from the scrap. Fair enough. Okay, now let's have a little bit of a harsh talk here, my friend. Yes, you went 52 and 29. Were you shooting? Yes. Do you have a good shot? I do believe so. I think you have a very good shot. I think you have very good mechanics, very good shot. For platinum, I think it's definitely good enough. I do honestly believe at least 15. I know that sounds harsh. At least 15 were kind of useless. Okay. So when I see stats like this and you say, oh my God, I lost the game. I got 52 kills. There was a lot of useless kills that in fact actually gave them a slight benefit. Okay. So sometimes you're better off doing a little bit less, holding a lane. And one thing I've noticed from your gameplay is you were very much, I have to kind of get the kills. I have to go where the action is. And yes, it resulted in a few 2 pieces and 3 pieces. But when I was watching them, as you saw from the commentary, I was like, they didn't really help your game, in my opinion. Like, for example, there might be 10 seconds left of a hill and you get a 3-piece, which you would have, or a 2-piece, which you would have got anyways. So little things like that, I just feel like, you know, aren't too useful because you're kind of just getting free kills without doing anything. And there were some times where you were getting kills but not manipulating the spawns, so they were even more useless. Okay, so it's got to work on having more useful kills. Even if it means having less kills in the map, you're going to have a larger win, because right now you lost the game. If you think about it like this, the way you're playing, if you play the way you're playing, this was a good performance for you. If you play the way you're playing, with your playstyle, the way you were playing, you went 52 and 29 and you still lost a game. So for me, it's quite clear you need to change something, because this was a good game from you, the way you were playing. So if you can't win like this, the way you're playing, you need to change something. And I think that's what you need to do. YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys for another video tomorrow. Peace.